A whole attic full of dusty relics stood between Agnes and the elusive notion of closure. Beset by nostalgia and a touch of reluctance, she began sorting through the accumulated artifacts of her late father's life. There were the usual suspects: a legion of ancient toys, yellowing photographs, and more battered sports paraphernalia than any sane person could justify holding onto. But it was there, wedged between the pages of an obsolete atlas, that she found it. A letter. Agnes nearly discarded it as part of the to-shred pile, assuming it was one of those silly newsletters from bygone years. However, the envelope bore her name, recognizable against the backdrop of yellowed stationery, and the date, a date from 2 decades prior, piqued her curiosity. Deep down, she knew she probably shouldn't have delayed opening the letter, as she's lost 20 years of its relevance, but what's another 10 minutes? Armed with a cup of oversweetened tea, she sank into an old armchair. Working the seal, Agnes carefully extracted the letter, unfolding the paper like she was diffusing an emotional bomb. "Dearest Aggie," it began, a sobering reminder of her father's affectionate nickname for her. The letter spilled forth details of a secret so unexpected that Agnes felt time had momentarily forgotten how to move. Her world, built on the short but sturdy beams of familial love and trust, trembled precariously. Her dad wasn't her biological father, you see, Aggie, the letter explained in her father's unmistakably sloppy scrawl. "Your mother and I couldn't have children. You were a gift to us from an adoption agency. I always meant to tell you, but I didn't know how to find the right words." Agnes sat, mute in the attic, as disbelief wrestled with comprehension. In classic fashion, the implications of this revelation darted back and forth through her mind, bumping into memories, both mundane and cherished ones, altering their flavor and hue. Which parts of her life were real? Did her fond memories contain the warmth of true love, or were they rooted in the one that got away? She wasn't sure, but the love she felt remained unchanged. Her father had passed, and with him, the key to understanding vanished. Still, Agnes found herself laughing amid tears as gratitude washed over her. Her laughter echoed faintly in the attic, scaring away the dust particles. Her dad may not have been her real father by biology's strict guidelines, yet he was as real a father as any person could have. Suddenly, the idea of biological connection seemed trivial in the grand scheme of shared bedtime stories, inside jokes, and infinite affection. There, a father's love written in ink, faded but resonant. She folded the letter with a newfound appreciation. She looked around at the dusty clutter, all imbued now with stories of togetherness. The attic had transitioned from a room full of relics to a treasury of moments.